Don't even worry about it. Hey there, it's me, Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. I am live in my kitchen. I've got Jamie on the phone. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm very excited to be here on this fine day. Do I look fall-like?
You look very autumnal.
Yes, autumnal, I say. Anyway.
There you go.
But autumnal is fine too. Look who's here first. It's Regina.
Aw.
Shocker. Hi, Regina. How are you? I wish I could read these names, but I can't see so far away. I see a Crystal. Anyway, guys, you're gonna load in. Super excited about today's recipe. I've been gone. I haven't been here back on Facebook since we did the Enlightened Ice Cream Party, which was super duper fun. If you have not seen it, I think you should go back and look for it on the Facebook page because that was a very fun Facebook Live with a very cute recipe. But tonight, I am very, 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 very excited because summer's over. It is officially pumpkin season. I expect applause coming out of my telephone. Jamie clapping. I hear Jamie clapping. Yes, it's pumpkin season, people, which means not only am I dressed in orange, but I have a fantastic pumpkin recipe for you today. Hello, Betsy. Hi, Jamie. I see you in both places. You're everywhere. You everywhere. All right, so here's the story. The reason why I am super excited to share the recipe tonight is because it is straight from the pages of Hungry Girl magazine. This is the brand new issue of Hungry Girl magazine. It officially goes on sale, I don't know, yesterday, today, tomorrow. It's coming out this week. It is beautiful. I cannot tell you how excited I am about it. There are 65 plus healthy recipes. So many exciting things. I'm going to show you the pages of this magazine. If you're excited about it, click hearts. Let me know, by the way, if you've seen it, if you have it, and if you like it. Now, tonight, I'm giving away the usual. I'll show you my artwork. I have artwork, I have spoons, but I'm also giving away 3 copies of Hungry Girl magazine. The only way you will be eligible to win this magazine tonight is by sharing this video. So, if you want to be eligible to win a copy of this magazine, say you don't feel like ordering it, or you feel like, I don't know, I want to win it. This is how you win it. You share this video. If that sounds exciting, share, share, share. In addition, the video is going to be great anyway, so you might as well share it. Also, you should sign up for the daily emails if you don't get them. So tonight, I am making a pumpkin recipe. I am making pumpkin cream parfaits. Pumpkin cream parfaits. I want to show you a photo of what they look like, which is probably going to be prettier than the way I make them. I don't know why, but that's just usually the way it works. The magazine photos always look better than mine. But there they are. This is straight from the pages of Hungry Girl magazine. There is an everything pumpkin feature that not only has these pumpkin cream parfaits, but there's a chocolate pumpkin cream pie, chocolate chip pumpkin bread. Look how beautiful those are. OMG, are you passing out like I am? And so I'm gonna make the pumpkin cream parfaits, and then I'm gonna be asking trivia questions related to some of the stories in the magazine. Do you follow? Did you follow? Yes, you follow. I'm also gonna be giving...
I passed out.
No, did you pass out? As long as you're not falling asleep, I'm okay. I made this art. It's not very often that I draw like pictures, but I did. That's a pumpkin, by the way. It's hideous. But I made it myself with my own wooden stick and my rainbow card art. I signed the back of this, and if you want to win this, you could say, hey, I love your art. It's really cute. I would hang that on my wall or give it to a friend or let my dog stand on it, whatever. These are Hungry Girl measuring spoons in case they don't look familiar to you. I don't know where you've been if they don't look familiar to you. But I'm giving these out too because these are like the most popular like things ever. These are like the Tickle Me Elmo of 2020. Do you remember Tickle Me Elmo? Everybody went crazy over this crazy Tickle Me Elmo. Anyway, these measuring, except you could buy Tickle Me Elmo. You can't buy these. You have to win these. So you can win these tonight. Before I jump into the recipe, I do want to just tell you a little more about this magazine. First of all, you can get it at the checkout counter of most fine supermarkets. And that, honestly, with all the things I've done with Hungry Girl, having so many books, I don't know, 14 books, and being on a lot of fancy TV shows and hanging out next to Dr. Oz and being on The View with Barbara Walters. I've done some cool stuff. To me, and I had a show on Food Network, the most exciting thing for me and anyone I know, literally, is checking out at the supermarket and seeing my magazine at the stands. Like, Jamie, do you feel the same way?
Absolutely.
I tear up. Like when I'm checking out, I'm randomly at my supermarket and I see Hungry Girl magazine right there at the checkout counter. It makes me feel like crying. So I hope you don't think that was like braggy, but I mean it. This is a super exciting thing. And the best part is, honestly, the magazine is beautiful and it gives us the opportunity to like dive deep into things that we don't get to a lot of times in daily emails. This one, we've got a Halloween candy guide. Like there's a whole feature on why go flexitarian and all about what flexitarianism is. Do you know what it is? Meal prep champions. If you're a meal prepper, you want to be a meal prepper, this is an amazing piece. It's going to tell you what you need in your kitchen to help you meal prep. This magazine just rocks. I will take you through more of it. The pictures are the things that most impress me. I don't know, in my wildest dreams, I could never have imagined that our recipes could look this beautiful outside of a book. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna talk about this in a little while too. Soups. Okay, so tonight's recipe, pumpkin cream parfaits. Not only is the recipe in the magazine, we are going to give you the recipe tonight. Okay, that is how generous we are. We're giving you the recipe. It is so easy. The recipe, I'm going to tell you what it requires. In case you happen to have these things at your disposal, right in your house, you can make this along with me. Canned pumpkin is an ingredient. Remember, not pumpkin pie filling. This is just regular plain old canned pumpkin. This is 0% Greek yogurt, unflavored, unsweetened. I like to use Fage. We've got a whip topping in a tub. This is True Whip Skinny, but you could use any whip topping in a tub. I prefer the light version, so whether you have Cocoa Whip Light, True Whip Light, Cool Whip Free, whatevs, that's what you need. And graham crackers. It calls for cinnamon grams. Tonight I have honey grams. No biggie. Whatever the heck they have in the graham cracker aisle at the supermarket, you grab that. Vanilla extract, sweetener, cinnamon, and pumpkin pie spice, and a little salt, and that's everything, okay? Right? That's everything. And cute parfait glasses, because this recipe makes 4 parfaits. 4, and these glasses, Jamie's gonna be nice enough to link to. I love these. They look like, they're not glass, I keep calling them glasses, but they're acrylic. So you can eat these pumpkin parfaits in your backyard. You don't have to worry if it falls over. This is not gonna break into a million pieces. They're like rainbow bottomed. They're made by like Mernit International. I have these in every shape. I think these may be wine glasses. Does this look like a wine glass? I wish I...
Parfait glass today.
Today it's a parfait. Anyway, I'm not a big wine drinker. Occasionally I drink my Hello Kitty wine, but this is being used for a parfait. So, first thing I'm gonna do is take 3 sheets of graham crackers. That's 12 crackers, and I'm just gonna break them up. You don't have to like chop them into itty bitty pieces, just break them. And I'm gonna hold these aside because they're part of the parfait. By the way, this recipe could not be easier, truly. And since I am making a pumpkin recipe, tonight's first trivia question has to do with pumpkin. And I'm gonna ask you, the fine people at home, or wherever the heck you are. Sometimes I get emails from people saying they're pulled over in their car, or they drive a truck and they're at the truck stop. What is the only continent where pumpkins do not grow? Pumpkins grow on every single continent in the world except for one. Do you know what that continent is? Do you? It should be easy enough to guess.
It's obvious, is it?
Yeah, kinda. But hey, I mean, it's still a good question. I mean, I don't want to make people feel bad if they get it wrong. It may not be that obvious to everybody.
I could be wrong.
You could be. Don't say North America. Anyway, there are my crushed grams. Grammy. I love these. All right. Are people guessing? What's going on there? Remember, share this.
They feel the same way as me.
They
Are
do?
you ready?
Yes.
Is it Antarctica?
It's Antarctica or Antarctica, depending on how you pronounce it. I say the C is silent. Very good. Yeah, everybody's right. What can I tell you? Good job. All right, remember, you have to share this video. Share to win a copy of the Hungry Girl new issue, Mav the magazine. All right, in this bowl, this cute, beautiful bowl, I have 1.5 cups of canned pumpkin. It's not quite a whole can of pumpkin, but it's almost a can of pumpkin. But it's 1.5 cups of pumpkin, and I'm just gonna dump everything into this bowl, and then we're gonna see how it goes. It's that easy to make this. The next ingredient I'm gonna put in the bowl is my whipped topping. We need 1 cup of this. So I'm gonna measure out a cup of my skinny True Whip. This is so yummy. It's a, you know, I'm really dating myself, but when I was about 3 years old, there was a product on the market called Cool and Creamy. And it was like a frozen, like pudding in a tub kind of thing. And it had the best flavor. I think I have like a, I don't know if it's called a photographic memory or what kind of memory for food tastes. This tastes like it. Like it brings me back to being a 3-year-old in Brooklyn, eating the Cool and Creamy that my mom was nice enough to get me. It was one of those products that came frozen like this, and you're supposed to defrost it, but I liked it so much I would like eat it while it was frozen, and then I would like eat around the edges where it was starting to defrost. Anyway, so 1 cup of the skinny True Whip in my bowl with my pumpkin. Next, I'm gonna add another cup, but this time of the Greek yogurt. And this is just plain old Parfait Greek yogurt. I'm gonna use another spoon. I'm gonna mix this up. I like this big honking container. I love this. And this recipe, I'm gonna tell you, like, it could be a dessert, it could be a snack, it could be a breakfast. I love it because it's sort of like everything that you want it to be. There's protein, there's a lot of yogurt in this, so I think there's 9 grams of protein in the recipe. If I'm not mistaken, I think no, maybe it's 8. 8 grams of protein, 4.5 grams of fiber. It's gonna have about 175 calories, which is not very much. It's a delicious recipe that will please everyone you know. I'm making, well, I might only make 2 of them tonight and then assemble 2 more tomorrow because I don't have 4 humans in my house to eat this. I know I'll eat one. You coming over, James? Okay.
Lisa, can they find the points values for the recipes in the magazine? Do we give them those?
Where are they? Where's the best place to find them?
hungry-girl.com/magazine.
hungry-girl.com/magazine. Magazine. Oh, wow, I'm really filling up this bowl. I hope there's enough room in here for all my items. All right, I'm throwing this cup in the sink. So far in the bowl, just to recap, we have 1.5 cups of pumpkin. We have 1 cup of the total 0% Greek yogurt, 1 cup of light whipped topping in a tub. That's what's in the bowl. There's nothing else in this magic bowl yet, but there will be soon. Okay, next up I'm gonna do some wet and dry ingredients. We're gonna put in some sweeteners because right now there's absolutely no sweetness to this. So we're gonna do 4 packets, which, don't ask me how much that is in like tablespoons. Maybe Jamie knows, but I sure don't. I'm using 4 packets.
Each packet is 2 teaspoons of sugar worth.
2 teaspoons of right. So, and if you have spoonable, like, whatever. I'm not gonna go there, I don't wanna say the wrong thing. All right, so there's 4 packets of Truvia today. I also love Swerve. I use a lot of different sweeteners. I'm gonna go now to my cinnamon, where I'm gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. My teaspoon won't fit in there, so I'm gonna use this one. So we're gonna, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly why we mix this. So this is 1/2. This is 1 teaspoon. Okay, that's 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now I'm gonna use another 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now some people might say, why don't you just use pumpkin pie spice? I mean, it's got all the spices in it, cinnamon's in it. Here's why. To me, and I feel like you'll see this with Hungry Girl recipes all the time, pumpkin pie spice is a little too strong. I am sensitive to nutmeg and clove and all those crazy autumnal spices. I am like, they get me a little bit crazy, but I like a hint of it. So to do 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, to me is perfect. And then you want mostly cinnamon. So we end up having the perfect amount of everything. That's all I'm gonna say. And then we have 1/8 of salt, just to balance it out. So let's, boop.
Lisa, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that instead of going to the store to look for it, they ordered it online from the email today.
Oh, oh, good. If you ordered the magazine from the email, great. You don't have to worry about like running around town during these crazy times and finding it. So that's definitely a great thing to do. We did talk about it in the email today. Do you guys have other copies of Hungry Girl magazine issues? It's a really great magazine. I'm not just saying that because it's my magazine. All right, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So that's gonna give some nice richness to this. So, but you see how easy this is so far, and that's everything. So we've got pumpkin pie spice, vanilla, sweetener, cinnamon, pumpkin, yogurt, and whipped topping in this bowl. This looks like tie-dye. It looks like a cinnamon. I wish I had a shirt that had all these colors. It's gorge. And then you're just gonna swirl it around.
Lisa, Linda says that she orders extra copies of the magazine and gives them as gifts.
Linda does that?
Yeah.
Linda, I love you. That's such a good idea. That's actually a great holiday gift. Or a gift.
Yeah.
Linda's very generous. Thanks, Linda. Remember, tonight you can win. Linda, you deserve it. You should share this video and maybe you'll win. But you can win the magazine. 3 people are gonna win the magazine just by sharing this video, but also answering questions, which leads me to my next trivia question. All right, so the trivia questions, as I promised, all pertain to stories, features in this magazine. There is a fantastic casserole article in this magazine. It's like 6 ingredient casseroles, I believe. Yeah, 6 ingredient casseroles. Look at me dog-earing the magazine and ruining it. But there's a nacho casserole, a sloppy Joe, a sloppy Jane, a buffalo chicken casserole, Thanksgiving casserole, creamy chicken. There are beautiful casseroles. My question is this: what was the most popular casserole in the 1950s? There is one casserole that was more popular than all the others in the 1950s. And do you know what that casserole is? This is a bit of a tricky question, I have to say. But while you contemplate the casseroles, I'm going to start to fill the Parfait glasses. So here's the story. I bet with the size of these glasses, I could probably make 5 Parfaits out of this, but the recipe makes 4, so they're a little bigger if you follow it to a T. If you happen to make 5, your stats will be a little lower. It's no big deal. And it really depends on the size of your glass. But what you're gonna do is fill, look how pretty, I love this glass so much. Fill it like halfway. I'm gonna make 2 for now because I don't want to build. If I build 4 parfaits and there's no one here to eat them, you know who might eat them?
You.
Me. Not that it would be a problem because this is, like, again, I might have one of these for breakfast, and I have to say I made these the other day and I let them sit in the fridge and they tasted even better because, like, the graham crackers got soggy and they were so good. All right, anyone answering that question?
Lots of votes for tuna noodle casserole.
You know, that was really popular way before the 50s, but in the 50s, did anybody say green bean casserole?
Yeah, that's the next one I see.
Green bean casserole. So now I'm gonna take some of my broken up graham crackers, my pieces, and I'm gonna make a layer in the middle of graham, like so. And both of these lovely parfaits. And before I build the top layer, I'm gonna ask another trivia question and show you another story from the magazine. Are you ready? Okay. You know, if you know me and you know us at Hungryland, you know we are obsessed with whoopie pies. So we took the time to make a whoopie pie pan feature that tells you how to use your whoopie pie pan to make whoopie pies, of course, but also other items that are good in a whoopie pie pan, like corn dog, muffin tops, mini pizzas, bacon and egg patties, and all kinds of things you can use your whoopie pie pan for, not just a traditional whoopie pie. But where do they love whoopie pies the most? Like, what state in the United States of America is the whoopie pie the official snack of the state? There is one state. Now, I know this one. by the way. Is it hard? I don't know. To me, it's not so hard because I've been there and the whole state is about whoopie pies. Remember, you can win this art and you can win the measuring spoons. Just say, hey, Lisa, I want to win the art. I want to win the measuring spoons. You will have a chance. Just you have to comment, you have to like, and you have to try to answer the question. Okay, so now we've got a layer of the pumpkin cream, which is really pumpkin cream and yogurt and spices. We're gonna do another layer on top of this pumpkin cream. Yummy! Look at that. Do you see the parfait? I've really covered up my graham layer. It's gonna be like a surprise cookie layer in the middle. And then we're gonna top it off with some more cookies. Now, you could be elaborate. You could put more whipped topping on top. You could put ready whip. You could do whatever the heck you want on top of this. But really, it's just perfect as is. This is it, baby. These are cute and these are pretty. Don't you love them? I'm gonna try this in a minute.
Incredible.
All right, do you know what state it is? Do we know? Do people know?
They're all over the map, literally.
Literally all over the map.
New Jersey, Maine, Tennessee.
Whoever said Maine is correct. It's Maine.
Oh.
Maine is like whoopie pie central. All right, I have another awesome question for you that will let you win a prize. There is also a super simple article in this magazine. It's a feature that gives you so many incredible soup recipes, and it looks like this, and it starts, all of these recipes are so easy because they start with a can of soup. So it's gonna feel like a gourmet soup recipe, but the base, we're just taking all the hard work out of it, giving you recipes for caramelized onion soup and Swedish meatball soup, unstuffed cabbage soup, tomato cauliflower rice soup, chicken mushroom soup, Southwest chicken soup, all using canned soup to start. So my question has to do with canned soups. Are you ready? Everybody knows what Campbell's soup looks like now. It's red and white, the can, right? What color was the Campbell soup can originally many, 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 many years ago? Guess. I'll give you a hint. It was not red and white. Does anyone know? I've never seen a can that color, truthfully. Oh boy. We got some barkers. All right, hold on. I'm gonna take a gigantic bite of this parfait while you guys contemplate the answer to whatever question. I'm so distracted by this spoon, I don't even know what the heck the question was. Oh, the color of the Campbell's soup cans. Mmm. It's really delicious because it's super creamy. It's a little tart. It definitely could be a dessert, but I think of this more as like a mini meal or like a super fun breakfast or part of a breakfast. And I love the graham crackers when they're crunchy, but I also like them when they get soggy. Mmm. All right, does anybody like that parfait? Is anyone making that at home? Okay, do you know?
The pictures from Regina in 10 minutes.
Yeah, if it takes her 10 minutes, it probably won't even take her 10 minutes. All right, does anybody, I see people guessing, but I don't know if they're guessing correctly.
We've got a lot of votes for green. We've got some votes for blue.
Blue? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It was blue and something else.
Was it blue and white or orange and blue? Those are the two I see.
Orange and blue, like the New York Mets. It was blue and orange. Do you mind if I just sit here eating this whole parfait?
I think you should.
Mmm. Okay, it was blue and orange, but I do have one more trivia question. Are you ready? Do we have time? We do, right?
We got time. We got nothing but time.
Oh, we got time, baby. All right, there's another article in this issue that I have to tell you that I love. It's hot couples. As you know, a hungry girl hot couple is two ingredients that taste great together. Things you may not have thought to put together, like chocolate hummus and strawberries. I don't want to tell you all of the couples, but there are many, many, many pages of hot couples. So my next question has to do with a couple. Okay, I'm gonna make it easier. It's really a hard question actually, but I'm making it easier than I was going to. What do you think is the longest marriage on record? So there was one couple that was especially hot, and they were in the UK, and they were married for longer than any other couple in the entire world. How long was their marriage? I'll give you a hint. It did not end in divorce. It ended in old age. Any idea? It's unbelievable.
I want to know what age they got married at.
Well, you have to Google that because I didn't write all that information down. But I think it was pretty young. I mean, it would have to be pretty young when you hear how long they've been married. Hi, Anne from Chicago. I love Anne.
Lisa, do you have a favorite recipe in the magazine?
Do I have a favorite recipe? I love the way my husband says, you know any other hot couples. I know several. Do I have a favorite recipe in the magazine? I don't know. There are so many good ones. Like all the casserole recipes, the comfort food recipes. There are too many to name one. It's like saying, who's your favorite pet? Oh, the answer is Lolly. No, just kidding, Bam Bam and Jordan. No, you can't. I mean, there is no favorite recipe in this magazine, but there are many, many, many good ones. How long was the couple married for? Wait, somebody said
We're getting guesses between 70 and 85 years.
Betty White and Rue McClanahan? That's pretty funny. Wait, what are the guesses between what and what?
Between 70 and 85. Although somebody here says that she's celebrating 50 next year.
50 is good. My parents have been married more than 60 years, believe it or not. They got married when they were like 12. Not really 12, but very young. What's the glass of chilled gravy that you're eating? This is not gravy. Anyway, this is a pumpkin cream parfait for those of you who joined late. And I'm going to eat another bite just so I could prove it's not gravy. The couple, it was 90 years. Did anyone say 90?
Wow, no, I don't think so. Highest I saw was 87.
90 years. I asked Lauren this morning, not this morning, but when I was writing the questions, she guessed 96. I was like, who could be married 96 years? Not for any other reason other than who could live that long with their spouse or without their spouse. Anyway, I'm getting pumpkin on my elbow. All right, just to recap a little of all that's going on here. Talking about Hungry Girl magazine hitting stands this week. Tomorrow, this weekend, it's just going to start showing up when you're checking out at Target, at Walmart, at Kroger, at all of your favorite supermarkets, at Whole Foods. It's going to be there staring at you. You could grab it, you could buy it there, or you could go to hungry-girl.com/magazine and you can order it and then it'll just show up at your house like everything else has been doing over the past 6 months. The magazine is phenomenal, over 65 recipes. The pictures are to die for, beautiful. I'm going to be back next week making something else from this magazine. So I'll be talking about it a little more. I'll have more trivia questions. I will have more prizes. Tonight I made a pumpkin cream parfait. It was super simple. It used canned pumpkin and Greek yogurt and light whipped topping, vanilla extract, some spices, some sweeteners, some graham crackers, and I made it look like that. And I have to take a photo with it. That about sums it up, right, Jamie?
That sums it up.
Okay, remember to share this video if you want a chance to win the magazine. If you don't share the magazine, I said, do I win a glass of chilled gravy? Yes, you win a, Daniel, you win a glass of chilled gravy because I will bring one up to you right when we're done. You're upstairs.
Lisa,
yes.
Lisa, one more thing. We're going to pin the recipe in the comments.
Okay, pin the recipe in the comments. And now I'm reading, but who is the couple? Oh, the couple, they were the Chands, C-H-A-N-D-S. They were like a lovely couple that lived a very long life. And they were very sweet. Anyway, that's all. I'm reading your cute comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to share this video if you want a chance to win. You could also tell me you want to win the art or the spoons, and you could win one of those. So there's lots of good prizes tonight. I will be back after the weekend with more live recipes, but I won't be back, I don't think, unless I pop up until then. So that's all. I'm going to wrap things up now. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the greatest. I'm Lisa Lillian, also known as Hungry Girl. Till next time, chew the right thing.